Hey, what up, y'all? Hey, man, I hope you're doing real well here. We got us a 724 here. It's going to be a little bit of a difficult one here. It's not so much that it's so incredibly dirty, it's just what we're working with here. This stuff here, once it gets wet, it turns into like this, it turns into this nasty, slimy stuff, and about the only way to get it off is to pressure wash it all off with hot water. As you see, this has just got a little bit of moisture on there, and it just turns into that. What we got to do is start from the top down with the hot water, and we'll just pressure wash everything down until we get it all out of there. I mean, what the heck? That's a trash can now. Anyway, yeah, this stuff is called feed mill. It's some kind of stuff that they feed to animals, and this stuff is really, really nasty. When we used to wash semi trucks, some of these guys that run the commodities, and they'd have this on their trucks, and on top of the roof in the wintertime, it was just freaking almost impossible to get that stuff off. But you see how it just yeah, this doesn't look too terribly in here. But we'll do all the barn hose and stuff last. But for right out of the gate, we're gonna get the hot water going. And so I'm gonna go ahead and get that hot water going right now. So let me get this turd moved up and over here. I think for most of our work here, we're going to use that long wand over there. So, you know the old saying, man, enough of this jaw jacking shit. Let's get after it now, come on. Okay, we're gonna take two on this. I'm gonna climb up to over here. Okay, so here I am. So I just went ahead and grabbed the little guy there. So I think what we're gonna do is, instead of me working off that ladder, we're just gonna kind of work right here since we're on the side. It's gonna be raining freaking all day. I mean, I don't know if you can see, but it's currently not raining, but it's dripping. How about that? It's dripping from the sky. Here we go. Let's get you in here so you can see what the heck. This is gonna take some time. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and run the barn hose in here to kind of flush out all this, because it seems to be blowing out pretty good with the pressure washer. So we'll check back with you after this is all said and done. Mostly concerned about this stuff right there. You see all that that's stuck behind the transmission? Because it'll freaking really stink. And they prefer them not to stink because one, they're for rent, and two, they might be for sale too. So got all this trim off. We'll work on all this. Okay, so I've been busy over there for the last 10 minutes, so you've probably seen all the debris flying out of there. Okay, I'm gonna get the barn hose for this little bit here. Okay, so I'm fairly certain we got about 90% of it out, which 90% is pretty good. So what we're gonna focus on now is this stuff in here inside this wheel. think what we'll do now is we'll pressure wash all this stuff on the other side, but first that's been better, huh? Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll get all this high stuff with the ladder thing now. Then we'll get inside that engine compartment. See what happens to that too. So let's take a walk around and see what the heck. So all this in here, we're gonna do touchless. Then like all this, anywhere where I can't fit a brush will be touchless, and everything where I can hit the brush, it'll be brushed. How about that? Inside of this in here, we'll take some Purple Thunder. We'll Purple Thunder all this inside of there, inside of these dog houses, this coupler, blah 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 blah. If you've been around before, you've seen me do it. So we'll get all this degreased in here. Inside of here, we'll go ahead and do all the rubber tires. We'll do the engine compartment. Then we'll work our way around doing all this cooling package and stuff, and we're going to go ahead and throw degreaser inside the cooling package too. So but we're on the downhill slide of the slope now, so we'll be throwing soap on and all that now. So this is real light material, and you see how it just piles up here, then all ends up down in here. And obviously this isn't all from this machine, but still is quite a bit. There's been some of these machines come through here where it takes me 2.5 days to get them cleaned out. So This shouldn't be too bad. It'll be most of the day. Let's get this mess cleaned up. Then we'll get to washing. So always bottom up. Now I'll get this wheel and tire right here, then I'll kick on the foam can and we'll scrub. See how that goes. Yeah. What I have in the bucket is Purple Thunder and is cheap red soap for P&S. Fun part is, right now, is I'm going to close all this up and open it back up again, just to close it all back up. So I think this cooling package is pretty well cleaned. This stuff right here is freaking just underneath the hoses, so I don't see any more fine stuff laying around. This is just foam. So we'll go ahead and close this up, and then we'll get the engine compartment next. That was catastrophic, I think. Yeah, we broke the back side of this screen and everything else. So on this interior of this bucket, we're just going to do touchless on the inside of it. Trim panels, and they'll be all touchless. Take care of that. Yeah, see all that? We'll take care of all that. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to rinse all this fine material out one last time, both sides, and we'll put all the trim back on. I gotta get this coat off so I can work better. I'm working. This thing is covered in grease. I'm afraid to get too close to everything and get all patched. Yeah, so here's a little update on the crew here. I had to lay Scott off 5 months ago, something like that. It's been some time now. I freaking really miss him. It was great to see him mature the year or so he worked for me out here. I had to lay him off. He just got too slow out here. Felipe, he had quit. Then Ryan just recently departed too. Yeah, I guess it just getting too slow, and I tried to keep everybody going the best I could. Now I got to pick up the bucket and put that other panel on. Then we'll pull this girl out and rinse this pad off, shut off that hot water. Yeah, so this interior shouldn't be too much to fuss with. They kept the door shut for the most part, I think. I got everything all wiped down, got all the dust off, kind of sprayed some degreaser on mostly everything. So what I'll do is, I kind of started wiping that, but here, this is what I'll do is I'll kind of start all over for you. And
my freaking phone's your guys' fault or something.
yeah, I don't know, it's freaking still works.
I mean, at least you can see through it.
Okay, y'all, here we are. Got Michael here.
What up, y'all?
So we're ready to spray shine. We got some new spray shine here. Well, it's not new, but it's new to you. How about that? So this right here is from Amsoil. As you can see, it's Mudslinger. It's a little shiny for what I like. I'm more of a natural finish kind of a guy. But what we'll do is, I buy this here locally. Here's my other quote. It's a dealer here. I'll put his contact information somewhere in the comments or whatever. His name's Daryl Silvera. I know he has Instagram. Yeah, he's a dealer, local. So here we are. I'm all about locals. It has a pretty decent fragrance. It's not bad, but it's not terrible either. I mean, yeah, whatever. So we'll take a towel and we'll just kind of wipe it. Okay, so you get the gist of it. I'm gonna shine everything, then we'll clean the windows and we'll check back with everybody. So that there is paint or something. That ain't gonna come off. See that little holiday on that hydraulic line in there? That splashed over. I mean, that's all right. right there on that light. And that light, whee, just drives me crazy. Well, what do you think? I mean, it took me dang near all day because I had to teach you how to do all this. I mean, I can only train one person at a time, you know, and I can tell you I got 300 and whatever subscribers, and I'm teaching 380 people at the same time. So, hey, thanks for watching, y'all. Much love to you. We'll see you on the next one around.